The goal is simple. Reach the NBA Finals. Achieving the goal, the challenge. Charles Barkley, a man capable of propelling the Phoenix Suns there solely on the strength of his ferocious, insatiable will. But even he has found that willpower alone is not enough, and the obstacles along the way can be infuriating.
This is the NBA on NBC. The 1993 NBA playoffs. Today, Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals between the Seattle Supersonics and the Phoenix Suns.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the America West Arena and the 1993 NBA playoffs. This game is game number 7 of the Western Conference Finals between the Seattle Supersonics and your Phoenix Suns. Now, ladies and gentlemen, with head coach George Karl, here's the starting lineup for the Seattle Supersonics. At guard from Oregon State, number 20, Gary Payton. At guard from Rice, number 22, Ricky Pierce. At center from North Carolina, number 14, Sam Perkins. At forward from Trinity, number 40, Shawn Kemp. And at forward from Alabama, number 31, Derek McKee. Ladies and gentlemen, with head coach Paul Westphal, here's the starting lineup for your Phoenix Suns. At guard from California, number 7, KJ Kevin Johnson. At guard from Central Michigan, number 9, Dan Marley. Center from Old Dominion, number 41, Mark West. At forward from Utah, number 24, Tom Chambers. And at forward from Auburn, number 34, Charles Barkley.
And against McKee, but doesn't have the quickness, and there's almost a turnover. Can it be saved? No, Barkley! Sir Charles hustles for his first points. Final seconds of the first period. Barkley with 6. Has his 4th point. Chambers inside. Barkley follows. A half dozen for Barkley. It's the ball. Barkley positioning on the far side of the ball. Oh! Johnson way off the mark, but Barkley there as if it were a pass. 6th.
They can't get him the ball off the set, so Barkley works the window and gets that one to go in as we go to a...
And allowed shooting the Suns considerably here in the second quarter. Barkley.
Well, the Suns lost their aggressiveness.
Barkley over Kemp. Charles Barkley warming up. He now has a dozen.
And that's Barkley at his best. They cut him off.
Barkley. Backdoor on Shawn Kemp, and Barkley now with 16.
The rule of defense is always know where the ball is, know where your man is. Shawn Kemp got lost. and it was an easy two for Charles Barkley. So in order to prevent this play, they needed pressure on the passer. They needed Kemp to be aware of where Barkley was. Pierce wants to get started.
Still can't hit. And Pierce and Barkley. And it'll go against the veteran from Seattle. Maybe in frustration, he's 0 for 4.
Pierce's strength is at the offensive end. He missed another good, strong drive, and in trying to make a steal, just a little chokehold.
Yeah, I guess Chambers and Barkley for Phoenix. Barkley draws Kemp close, and Perkins, and his first shot of the second half. Looking for his 19th point. Already has 10 rebounds.
And the guy that demanded the attention. And George Karl knows that the Sun...
That's the biggest lead.
Got to figure out a way to get the ball and score. A turnover and the foul against Pierce, who had just had the worst game of his life here in the biggest game of his life.
Fifth foul on Pierce.
Pierce tried to enter the ball from a bad angle. Then in trying to hustle out of the mistake, bumped Barkley out of bounds, but you can see he had no chance, absolutely no chance of making that pass, shooting cheap shots from the line, the remainder. Sure on the basketball, because the inside players are getting too good a position.
You know, Barkley is a very
many commercials this child.
No, I guess that he's had some training. Size 14s are taking him to that line, wearing a spot in the floor. This will be his 11th attempt, and he's made 9.
Get his hands on it.
McMillan resets. Way short. Barkley with a rebound. Plenty of time for Phoenix. 8 seconds, and now a foul. And Payton and Barkley exchange words. And there are not pleasantries. I got the U part.
Barkley is telling him, you fouled me. And plus he's telling you too little to come over and talk on my shoulder. On the next foul, they went in at about 8:50 the last. But Shawn Kemp.
Barkley near Chambers. Barkley, he hasn't had a three. Does now. 100 to 84. Chambers. Barkley again. In the right place to cash in. 36 for him.
Charles Barkley missed the first quarter, but he has shown up since then. And here in the fourth quarter, again, he's putting his footprint on it as he hits the three-pointer. Now watch him slide in underneath. The block by McKee. Barkley able to hold his position, put it in with the left hand. Foul taking over just when it looked like the Suns were going to struggle. They're on their heel. Penalty situation, 7:07 left.
Barkley closing in on his 43 in Game 5. That was his playoff high. Now with 38. Good ball movement. It's Ames for the three. And Barkley, amongst the sea of green, able to come up with a rebound. How does he do it? 20 rebounds. 38 points for Barkley. Chambers.
To let the Sonics get anything. Barkley inside, positioning himself. He sees where the ball is, gets it before anyone else, and then maintains his presence and gets it out when he's on the floor. And then you see Tom Chambers, after they have moved the ball and meet the double.
Barkley is in the 40s.
That's been the story. Barkley has been able to get the ball and do what he wanted, and Shawn Kemp, trying to stay in the game, has had to give him the room to shoot the ball.
Tonight, in one of the finals, Chambers. Barkley doesn't get that rebound, then takes it away from McMillan and draws another foul. Oh my! That is why this man is the league's MVP.
In past years, this is what's been missing for the Phoenix Suns. A guy who is relentless, who just won't let you lose. And this is the opportunity that Charles Barkley has been dying for. A chance to be on a team that really has some firepower and could compete for a championship.
Chambers goes out with 17, and the hard-shooting veteran played his role well today. But the star of stars at the line looking for 41. MVP, the champ. Barkley again. Barkley again. Foul on Kemp. And the confrontation of the game's top stars, Kemp and Barkley. Symbolically, Kemp fouls out, and Barkley goes to score more.
Frank Johnson with the tough shot, but Barkley just won't be denied. He came over the top, got it, Kemp blocked it, he thought he pushed it again, and was not happy with the ball, which kind of symbolized the frustration of the Sonics, the joy and elation of the Suns.
His all-time playoff high, and perhaps, if he makes this one, it'll be his best scoring game, maybe his best ever playoff game when the Suns needed it most. He's 40, but Barkley goes out with that smile of his, as angry as he can be sometimes. He can light up the city with that smile. 44 points. 24 rebounds for Charles Barkley. Phoenix Suns are the champions of the West for only the second time in the history of this franchise. They're in the NBA Finals in quest of their first ever NBA championship.